Then we talked about the cell in chapter 3, and the cell is what? I want you to look that one up on your own, okay? The cell is what? And if you forget what it is, you can look in the index in the back of your book, or the thing that I love to make you use in class, the glossary, and it'll tell you what that is, okay? Your cell is made up of 3 main parts. The cell membrane, remember we talked about that and what that is. That's the portion of the cell that surrounds the cell itself. Then the cytoplasm, that's the liquid part of the cell. And then you have the nucleus. The nucleus is the very center part of the cell, and we called it something. We called it the what of the cell. Remember? We called it the brain of the cell. It is actually what controls everything. The nucleus controls everything within the cell and tells it the jobs that it needs to perform and function. So make sure you know those, okay? You need to know about organelles and chromosomes and what the differences are there, all right? Tissues and organs and what their functions are within the body. Okay, and the different glands and hormones. We talked about your adrenal glands, pituitary glands, and your growth hormones that some of you are using right now inside of you. You're going from about here, and in the next month you'll be about here. Your growth hormone will actually cause you to grow at this stage of life a lot. So within the next year even, a lot of you will grow multiple inches, which will be interesting. It's always interesting as a teacher to see when you come back for next year at school. So that's mainly what we talked about in chapter 3. Make sure you know the adrenal glands are what produces energy, and the pineal gland, what it does. So make sure you look at that. That is on page 63 if you need to look at that, okay? And your pancreas, how it helps to regulate insulin and sugars within your body. So that is our chapter 3 review. It's a little different because I had to go fast to fit it in a short video to be able to post it. But make sure you look at this a couple times, listen to it if you need to, study your terms, write out note cards. You know I'm a fan of note cards, so do that, okay? And I hope you do really well on test on Friday over chapters 3 and 4.